Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am back with another DIY cluster lash tutorial, but this time we're going to be talking about the difference between press-on lashes and regular DIY lashes that you use with glue. What are the benefits of them? How long do press-on lashes last? How long do DIY lashes last with glue? Full install from start to finish. If this is your first time watching, welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in with us today. Just to get you guys up to speed really quick, so much has happened in the past month. We went and spoke at a conference that was in Orlando. It's my first time being able to speak at such a big conference like that. After I got done with that event, I ended up flying over to New York City, and I was able to lash so many of my followers from New York City. I get asked so much to travel, and I am just so grateful and thankful for what I love to do. If this is your first time watching me, I am Minksbyv. I do eyelash extensions, and I also teach on lash installs, DIY lash tutorials. I previously was a makeup artist. On this channel you will see all different type of videos where I have done tutorials, done makeup, shared my expertise. Now I am doing this new technique called lash color matching, and that has made me become more popular. I have been popularizing this technique for a year now. I know I just said a whole lot. We are going to get into what you're here for, and I'm here to let you know. Let's do a really quick product run through. The press on DIY lashes. Immediately when you receive your kit, you are going to have these lashes right here. These are supposed to have a sticky coating and adhesive to it, and then it's going to come with an applicator. This particular product is not going to have an applicator for bonder or sealant. All of the adhesive or sticky coating is going to be actually on the hairs, instead of you having to manually put them on your lashes or manually put the glue and adhesive onto the hair. If you want to do the option with glue, you will end up receiving a bond and a seal, in addition to tweezers, applicators to apply the hairs, and your hairs will not have a sticky glue coating on top. I want to put on the press-on lashes because that is the quickest. We're going to be able to get those on way faster. We don't have to add the additional steps. All we have to do is literally just take our hairs and plop them on, and then we move on. Now I'm going to brush my natural lashes in an upward motion. This is probably the most important part. The technique that we're following is going to be the underneath technique. Basically, we're going to take the hairs, go from this direction and upwards. We're not going to go on top, because the adhesive on the DIY press-on lashes is only going to be on the inside of the hair, so that forces you to have to push it up and do the underneath technique. Starting above my iris, when you're putting these on, you want to go with your longest length for this particular style. You're putting it over underneath the iris, and then you come up like such, and there we go. It's on. I'm gonna turn my face this way so that you can be able to see it. It's on. Boom. Voila. Don't have to do any extra squeezing. Don't have to do anything else. It's right on there. We'll start to see a shadow that occurs and happens with any style of lashes. That occurs and happens with any type of lashes that you put on. You're going to always see a shadow. I have not had lashes on in over a month, so it kind of feels weird to see this shadow or to have anything here. Next is I'm going to take a 12, and I'm going to put that on this end right here. So one is going to go on the opposite end of my iris like such. See? And then I'm going to take another 12 and follow that same thing, but I'm going to go on the other side of my iris and put that next to the 14 that I first placed down right here. I'm going to put another 12. You can put a 10 if you like, but I'm personally going to put another 12. I'm going to put my 12 right here on that corner. Then I'm going to put a 10 on the inside corner here. Now you can put a 12 here if you want, or you can leave it blank if you want. I'm going to put a 10. And look what happens. I am so glad I caught this on camera. This is what you can expect if you touch the lashes up against one another. And I'm going to take my tweezer and squeeze. There we go. And then I'm going to try to fix this on with the tweezer by squeezing it. Boom. There we go. We are going to do the application with the lash glue. First, you're going to do the same concept that you did previously. Repeating those same steps, combing your natural lashes. You want to comb them all in an upwards motion. I'm going to be using the Ardell Seamless Adhesive. If you are not familiar with the way that this product works and you have been trying to find a good glue, I have an entire video that talks about the best bond and seals to use amongst a lot of different drugstore DIY lash brands. You can comb this and tap this through your natural lashes, or you can apply this directly to the hair. So placing this piece, I'm going to put it above the iris. All right, a bit more quicker when you apply your adhesive right away because of the dry down. Like using what's left of this whole thing. Perfect. And now I'm going to come to this end. Perfect. Perfect. This is how they both look. The tighter the curl curls in on the hair is going to make your lashes look shorter. The relaxed curl, the less that it's tight and it's more out, is going to make it's going to give you length. You're going to take the seal side. I am not going to use the seal from the Ardell. I am actually going to be working with this sealant here. I've been talking about this summer sealant. It's waterproof and it keeps your lashes on extremely longer. I'm going to insert a clip for you guys where I actually sat alongside the pool and I put my lashes on, and immediately after applying my DIY cluster lashes, I then went ahead and got in the water, and my my lash extensions did not come off. So I am going to insert that clip for you guys so you can see that, because that is a game changer. I just take the wand and I just lightly tap into my actual lashes, and just be careful as you're doing this. Don't get it at the tip. You're gonna close your eye if you want and go towards the top, being really careful not to get it on your tips, because if you get it on your tips, it could potentially make them spiky and not fluffy. And if you don't like that spiky look and you want your hairs to be all nice and fluffy, then make sure you avoid the tips. Do you have to squeeze? No, but you can. I think it's good if you do. So I'm just gonna squeeze just like I did with the press-ons. And now we are done. This is how our face looks with both of the hairs on. Tell me what you guys think. Some of the pros and the cons. Number one, I'm just joking. By all means, whatever you want to do. If you want to do the press on lashes, be prepared for them to come off. If you are a face sleeper and you like to shuffle around, if you rub your eyes, anything like that, they're not going to stay on. You're going to have to put them back on. The glueless press-ons are not waterproof. If you try to wash around your eye area and you end up getting it wet, they will come off. Those are a couple of things. Now, the retention on them, trash, okay? However, for convenience or just a quick go, great. Less time consuming, you can just plop it on anywhere. Again, another benefit, it's mess free. You don't have to clean it up. That's the plus. So let's say you had a long day, you wore them to work, you don't want to clean them up. It is the end of the day, you could just pop them off. Oh, another benefit to this, the press-ons do not damage, which is awesome. If you want to pull them off and take them off, you will not see natural lashes coming off. If you want to opt for glue option, you can wear the glue option, you can get them wet. I would say, to be safe, make sure that you're putting this sealant on if you want to get them wet. In addition to that, with the DIY lashes, you can wear them longer if you roll around in sleep. You get to 1 week with the press-ons? No. Can you get to 1 week with the DIYs? Yes. Can you get to 2 weeks with the press-ons? No. Can you get to the 2 weeks with the DIYs? Yes. If you are looking for the benefits of what professional long-term lash extensions come with, you'll have to do the option where you use the glue. If you wear them long-term, your natural lashes are going to shed anyway. So when you start to remove them, you will see your natural lashes coming out with them. I hope this video helps to clarify some questions that you may have. Let me know what you guys think down below. I will be linking everything down below in the description box, so you guys can check that out there. Don't forget to subscribe, and thank you so much for watching today's video, and I will see you in the next one.